Hello, welcome to our assembly. It's Friday. We've made it through to the end of the week and to the end of the half term and to the end of our Global Goals fortnight. So for the end of our Global Goals fortnight, I'm going to think about the last global goal today, the 17th global goal. Tell the person that you're sitting next to or tell somebody nearby what that 17th global goal is. Go now. Well done. It is Partnerships for the Goals. Brilliant. You're very, very clever. And Partnerships for the Goals sounds really complicated, but actually you can talk about it as being part of a team and working as part of a team. And you guys are part of a team all the time. You've just done it. I've just asked you to tell your partner or tell somebody else what that goal is, and you worked with somebody else. And if you didn't know, they might have helped you. You might do this in phonics, where your teacher says to you, tell somebody else nearby, tell your shoulder partner, tell your carpet partner what the answer is. Or you might, I saw a really good lesson that Mr. Bounds had been teaching where the children were racing to do some phonics work in the hall, or I think it was phonics or maths, when they were running to get the right number. Or you might do some orienteering with a partner, or you might play at a game in a PE lesson where you're with a team. So there's loads and loads of teamwork that goes on. And that's all to do with Partnerships for the Goals, because you are working with somebody else for quality education. You might be working with a group with boys and girls in it, so you've got gender equality. You might be working with somebody who's got a different belief to you, follows a different religion, so you've got reduced inequalities because everybody gets the same chance at Wincham. And that's why all of the teachers, all of the grown-ups in school have got the hoodies and the fleeces that say Team Wincham, because we are part of a team as well, working for your quality education. Now, that 17th goal, it's a bit difficult to think how we're doing this every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a story, again, because we love a really good book at Wincham. And it's one that I used last year for an assembly about something or other, and I can't quite remember which one it was, but it's just a really nice book. So I know we've heard this story before, but when you listen to it, you can see why it's such an important story to read more than once. So let's have a look. Open my Kindle. And here we go. Be kind. Be kind. That's really, really important. So let's have a look at how we can be kind and the examples of how people were kind in this story. So Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. Everyone laughed. It was all over a new dress. Everyone laughed, and I almost did too. But Mum always tells me to be kind, so I tried. You can tell Tanisha looks very sad. I don't think it worked. I said purple is my favourite colour. Oops, I've gone too far. The computer's been slow again. I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favourite class, but I didn't want her to leave again, so I painted purple splotches and added some green until I got a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? Maybe it's giving. Making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi, who lives alone. And obviously, if you're going to give something to somebody who lives alone, you should make sure that a grown-up goes with you. Maybe it's letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. You might win races in them too. So making sure we're reusing things. Maybe it's helping, putting dirty dishes in the sink, cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig, because he's a messy eater. And we talked a lot about helping out at school, at home, doing those sorts of things. Maybe it's paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, and asking the new girl to be my partner, listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before, doing things for other people, going out of your way to be kind, to do something to make somebody else happy. It's really important. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle, or saying, thank you, bless you. My mum says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. Hey, Carla. What's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mandelbaum. And that's a really nice thing to do, to actually feel like people are making that effort to talk to you. Being kind can be hard too, even when you don't know what to do, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her because I know she likes purple too. That sounds like a kind thing to do. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do. And together they could grow into something big. Something really big, so big that all our kindnesses spill out of our school, spread throughout town, travel across the country, and go all the way around the world. Right back to Tanisha and me so we can be kind again, and again, and again. And in that story, there were loads and loads of examples of how people were being kind. Let's have a look at some of these examples of what people are doing. So have a look, be part of a team, see if you can spot those ways people are being kind. What are people doing? Talk to your friends, go. Okay, you've got lots of examples. We've got people who are giving donations to a charity collection. Somebody's being helped out at the post office there. Speaking kindly to somebody who's working in a shop. This is quite a big one, getting a pet from an animal refuge. Helping somebody with their books. Talking to somebody else, showing them directions at the bus stop. So lots of examples. And around the world, somebody's giving a lady a seat on the tube. We've got a group of people who look like they're playing together there. Somebody's helping somebody up off the ice. Lots of different ways to help each other out. Okay, lots and lots of different ways. And actually that kindness is really, really important. There were some scientists who did a study. They did an experiment. And they tested how people felt when somebody smiled at them during the day. And what happened was that if you smile at somebody and you keep smiling at each of the people during the day, they proved that everybody who you smiled at felt better. And then as a result, the people who they smiled at felt better as well. And it kind of rippled on through like that. It was really clever, really interesting. So have a think about how you can be kind today. So close your eyes for me. And have a think. We've talked about lots of ways of being kind. Lots of ways we could think about partnerships for the goals. Okay, but that kindness is the thing that runs throughout them all. If we think about all of our global goals, they're all to do with being kind to ourselves, to other people, and to the planet, which is kind of what our school rules are based on. Respecting ourselves, others, and the property and the environment around us. So have a think. What are you going to do for the rest of the day to be kind? What are you going to do over half term to be kind? Okay. Now open your eyes, smile, and have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. If I don't see you before the end of the day today, have a really, really lovely half term. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday, the 2nd of November, because on the Monday, all the teachers will be in school doing lots of hard work while you guys have an extra day off. Okay, bye-bye.